studies in interviewing performers, like aging circus performers, mostly clowns, because those are people and so like read a bunch of books.
One, two, 3, 4. Performance for you in the style of film noir. So there's going to be some mystery, some intrigue. Ooh. By a show of applause, who here has been to an improv show before? And then by a show of applause, who hasn't been to an improv show? Yeah. Super exciting. So we were all just warming up, but you guys aren't warmed up yet. So I'm going to ask you to do a couple things at this time. First, I'm going to ask for suggestions. So can you give me a suggestion for what your name is?
Steven.
I heard Steven. Can I get your favorite color?
Purple.
I heard purple. And one more. What is your favorite food to eat for breakfast?
Pizza.
I heard pizza. That's an interesting one. And then to warm up some more, I'm going to ask you to make the noise that my face is making. So, y'all ready? I started making noises. Thank you. Okay. And without further ado, let's just get started. So, can I get a suggestion for a non-geographic location?
A pet shop. A hospital.
Anyone in the audience? Any non-geographic location? So.
Tattoo parlor.
A tattoo parlor. I heard a tattoo parlor. The Sims present Improvised Film Noir. There's been rumblings about the state of tattooing in our city. You go in and you ask for a simple phrase and they tattoo something entirely different onto you. You ask for a lion, you get a tiger. You ask for a rain cloud and you get the sun. It's up to me, Detective Limesworth, to get to the bottom of what's happening in our town.
Oh, God. How much longer is it going to be?
I mean, it's going to be a pretty detailed drawing. It should probably be about an hour or so more.
Oh, my God. Oh. Oh, man. I'm so glad I went to you as my tattoo artist. You know, I saw some weird reviews, but I'm looking forward to this dragon that I'm getting tattooed across my entire arm.
Oh, you're going to love this dragon.
Oh.
You know,
Oh. Is that gonna be like a dog or something?
A dog? What does it look like?
scram! Get out of here!
But my tattoo!
No returns.
Oh.
You're messing her up.
Oh, yeah.
This guy. Goodness. Not to help.
Thank you for meeting me here.
Of course, Detective. When my lawyer pointed me your way, well, I was excited to talk to you.
Now, you went into Tattoos Emporium on West and 5th?
Yes, exactly. Tattoos Emporium on West and 5th. And I was going in to get this cool dragon across like my entire arm. But then No! This tattoo makes everyone think I'm desolate. Oh, detective, you have to help me.
I will. But I need to get at the source of this trendiness. Invite me to one of these soirees and I'll check it out firsthand.
Oh, of course. But could you wear something different, please?
I'll whip out my finest outfit.
Why, Angela? I must say, that new
Oh, yes.
lily on the back of your neck
I
looks
know,
quite
it's
divine.
quite nice. I just wanted a 9-petal lily. You know how much significance it holds for me.
Of course.
And Tattoo Emporiums is just the place to embody it.
Yes.
Now, what about your recent shoulder tattoo with the wings and the brown-headed nuthatchness of it all?
I think it would be quite useful on 38 and 7.
Oh, very true.
After all, we must show our affiliation somehow.
Of course. And this is such a subtle, well-thought-out way of doing so.
Yes.
Not
No, not in the slightest. Say. Now, I'm not one for punctuality myself, but
they are rather late. Rather impolite of them to keep us waiting.
yes, perhaps it's that new bouncer we hired.
Oh, truly. Well, one must keep the rabble out of somehow.
Yes, yes, yes. But not yet.
Martha, Reginald, your bouncer thought I was the rebel.
Why would they think that?
I told you so.
I'm sure it was simply a mistake.
Oh, it's this horrible tattoo. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I'm like, I would never miss an appointment with you two, but oh, it's just tragic.
What is this tragedy?
I can't bear for you to look at it. Oh my goodness. Oh. I can't believe. Didn't you say you got a tattoo at Tattoos Emporium just recently?
Why, yes, I did. Quite nice, don't you think?
Why, it looks beautiful.
Mine's right here.
And you as well. Oh.
But dear, don't you think you're sending a rather odd message with that tattoo?
Right, it's like half a dog, but not really.
Oh, but I didn't want half a dog, but not really. It was supposed to be a dragon. But, oh, he messed it all up and then he never finished. And, oh, I've invited a friend here today. She's going to help me figure it out, get it fixed.
Might that be her?
Yes, she's come up through the second door. You'll understand when you see her. She would never make it past your bouncer.
Your friend. She's wearing a rather long coat.
Yes, quite, but I thought I told her to change. Detective Barry.
Detective.
A problem? I mean, she looks quite acceptable, I think.
I changed into my finest long coat.
Well, I'm sure you won't find anything suspicious in our whereabouts.
Suspicion. I hadn't come with the slightest bit of suspicion about any of you. I thought you all to be victims in this case.
I thought it as well, but look at their tattoos. They're beautiful.
Oh, those are positively delightful.
Where's yours?
Oh, myself I have unmarked skin. Ink disagrees with me. On my body. In my pen. Always full.
Well, we could let it slide for this one night.
Yes.
you would treat my guest with the same amount of love and care that you would treat any other guest. I mean, she looks just fine, and she's perfectly good company. With a coat, and she may not have any tattoos, but that doesn't make her any less interesting. But you should tell her everything you know about tattoos and Emporium. She's the one who's going to help me get fixed.
Oh, tattoos Emporium. You must not have gone there. They give such excellent tattoos.
Oh, but if this is your opinion, please walk me through when you got your tattoo at Tattoo Emporium.
Well, you see, I went about 2 weeks ago, and I went in. The tattooist was a very professional-looking man with many tattoos of his own, so I knew he was up to standards. Yes, well, I asked for a lily with 9 petals. I was very specific in my request, and when I walked out of there, that is exactly what I had.
Did the tattoo artist say anything to you interesting?
Well, now that I think about it,
What time does the rooster crow?
oh, usually at dawn, I would say.
Right.
And did the tattoo artist persist with more questions in this sort?
Well, now that you mention it, we had a whole conversation about things of that nature.
Now, I've completed a few of the leaves, but I'm wondering if you know why a horse may neigh.
Ah, well, the horse may neigh when it wants to. It may want grass, for example.
Now, I am just about to be complete, but I just need to make sure. Do you know when the armadillo may roll?
The armadillo rolls when it wants to, and no other time.
Great.
Thank you.
Yes, and I trust we'll be seeing you later.
Of course.
And Reginald, your experience in the tattoo artist?
Much the same.
Thank you all very much for this information.
Why, yes, of course. Do let me show you to the door.
I would prefer to enter out the front if
Oh,
that
no.
pleases you.
The new bouncer is a bit over-enthusiastic.
Yes.
I suppose I should meet them then.
Wait, detective! Detective, I'm coming with you.
Hey, you are not allowed to come through this door.
But sir, I wish to exit the soiree, not enter it.
What do y'all say?
She's with me.
Well, do let her out, and
And she'll be out of our hair.
in the future, of course, there's no reason to let her back in.
Of course. All right, let's go.
Why, detective, I have to say, that wasn't my experience at all. Can you believe what they were saying? I've been going on and on and on about the strange questions that he was asking. He didn't ask me a thing. He asked me what I wanted, and then I sat down, and then I started doing the tattoo. And
Yes, dear. Thank you. You've iterated this story to me countless times at this point.
it's quite important. It's just... Oh, everything feels topsy-turvy.
It does, doesn't it? Your friends, they act like this always.
No, I've never seen them act so strange. It's like something's wrong with them. Like they're...
Something is amiss in New York City. We need to get to the bottom of it. I thought that I was the woman for the case, but I think I may need some more help.
My help?
Yes, your help, and... Yes, your help.
Well, I do know everyone who's everyone in New York City.
Everyone who's everyone.
Everyone who's everyone and anyone who's anyone.
I don't suppose you could arrange a meeting between us and that well-tattooed senator.
The well-tattooed senator? Oh, why? Surely, but, well, I have to let you know, we did have a dalliance Yes, your face is on so many billboards.
Yes, your face and
And
tattoo. Forgive me, sir, but may I touch it?
please.
Most intricate map of New York City. It truly shows your devotion to this place and your willingness to internalize and externalize your leadership.
That's what the polls
Oh,
say.
you must put it away. I'm getting flustered.
Well, detective, what brings you here to my villa?
I wanted to ask about your experience with the tattoo shops, specifically with Tattoo Emporium.
Well, my experience with Tattoo Emporium was wonderful. I got, well, this back here.
Wonderful. So you also have no issues with tattoo artists?
Yes, I did not have but an issue. Well, the tattoo artist and I have a bit of an understanding.
An understanding, please elaborate.
Well, you see, the tattoo artist, Frederick, well, he's a very connected man, if you understand.
I'm afraid I don't understand. I would like more detail, please.
I'm afraid I don't either. If he's so well connected, how come I haven't met him before?
Darling.
Well, I can talk you through the great deal I made with this tattoo artist. You see, it was December 8th.
Senator?
Tattoo artist Frederick.
Yes.
You see, I'm doing bad in the lower boroughs.
Yeah, I saw it on the TV. You might not win this upcoming election, Senator.
I might not, unless I had some help.
But that's what I talk about. Well, it will come at a price, as you know, Senator. As you see right here, this painting I got from you last election cycle is an amazing part of my shop. Maybe something to sit right next to it.
Yes, yes.
It's amazing.
And I had an idea for the tattoos you could do for everybody in the lower borough for the next 2 weeks. You know my bad rival, Ron?
Oh, from the opposing party? Yes.
Yes.
We all know Ron. He actually might win this one. So.
He might, but wouldn't people be a little bit off-put by him if all of their tattoos said vote for Ron?
That is true.
And wouldn't you be a bit happy if, well, the Treasury funneled a bit of money over to you?
You're so kind, Senator.
I believe we have a deal.
Oh, of course.
Senator, these are very illicit crimes that you're confessing.
Well, I thought you might enjoy the illicit.
I see why you engaged in a tryst with this character. He's very charismatic.
Yes, and I'm remembering why I stopped.
Now, I can tell you about the time that I funneled money away from the orphanage to my own campaign.
Oh, this sounds like quite the intriguing story, but I must remain steady on course. Thank you, Senator, for sharing. But I must go talk to Frederick myself now.
Will I meet you again?
Perhaps.
Hey, welcome to the tattoo parlor. Tattoo Emporium. Would you like to get a tattoo today?
May I speak with you if I'm not getting a tattoo?
Yeah.
Then no, I would not like a tattoo. But if the only way that we may speak is for me to get a tattoo, then I understand.
So, you place your arm right across over here, this table. I will not be using any permanent
Let
ink
me
today.
remove my coat. Well,
Hey, you didn't mention your name, by the way. Who are you?
you don't know me. I'm the detective
I mean,
who goes by the name of Detective Barry.
Harry. Very nice to meet you. Frederick.
Frederick.
Yes.
Well, if I ask for a tattoo that is the map of the Hudson River,
Yes.
may I receive one?
Easily so. So you see, today we have two types of ink. We have temporary ink over here, and then we have permanent ink over here. Which do you prefer today?
I didn't know that you offered temporary ink at your shop.
Yes, we do. For clients who have special requests.
Special requests.
Yes. So, right here, is a bottle of temporary ink. I'll get it open here for you.
Well, as permanent ink disagrees with me, then the temporary ink will do fine.
Sounds good.
Now, Frederick, can you talk to me more about some of these special requests that you received?
Of course. So, actually, a few days ago, we had somebody stop by asking some questions regarding my services. And you see, my services are for those who have money. I'm assuming which you have a ton of, being a detective. And this person came in, wanted to get dragon tattooed. I was like, of course, usual request. But this person, however, did not have the money, nor could it answer any of my questions. So, it's happened. But that's all I can talk about for now. I believe your river is done with temporary ink at this moment.
It's a river.
It is a river. That's what I do.
This has been a very informative meeting.
Of course.
What do I owe you?
Well, you owe me a dinner.
Very well.
Why, may I take your seat? Oh, may I lead you to your seat?
Yes, please.
And might I ask, do you have any ink today?
Excuse me?
Ink.
Ink. Yes, I have a pen in my pocket. Is this what you mean by this question?
No.
If I state that I do have ink, may I sit at this table?
Of course. You may sit either way.
I may sit here either way, then no, I do not have ink. I am bewildered. I thought that there were right and wrong answers to questions, but it seems that with each one I ask, any answer I give leads to the outcome that I wish for. It's a troubling thing as a detective. There should be right and wrong answers to questions, yeses and nos. And yet, there's all of this gray matter.
Why, really, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. She didn't show it to me. It would have been a much finer setup.
Detective.
I'll be up with the candles right away.
Thank you.
You seem to have much status in this town. New York City.
I would say so. Like I mentioned, I give tattoos to the wealthy. Right here, and then one over here. Thank you. Thank you, Robert.
You're on a first-name basis with the waiter.
I would say I like to know people who help me out in this town. I have a lot of friends.
Do you have any enemies?
Every person has enemies. Thank you.
Yes. Would 1802 do?
1802 would do great. Robert. And bottle of 1791.
This is a very special gift, I see.
Ah, yes, Detective Barry. Detective, I wanted to talk to you about this client that I had, like I mentioned. I wanted to drag in a tattoo.
Yes.
You seem to have some sort of interest regarding her whereabouts, and I'm wondering what you are trying to figure out.
Well, in truth, there have been reports of people asking for certain tattoos and receiving other tattoos. And I'm the woman on the case.
That is true. I do admit, I do things for clients at times. I might disagree with what someone pays to get, if that makes sense.
Hardly.
I'll elaborate. So let's say I have a friend who's wealthy, with a ton of money and influence, and they ask me to tattoo a certain thing. No matter who the person is who comes into my shop, I will always do that tattoo. Does that help, Detective Barry?
It does.
Yes.
And I fear that although this 1791 looks delectable, I must be going.
Okay, Detective. I'm assuming we can reschedule this?
I'll find some other way to repay you.
Okay, Detective.
Thank you, Frederick, for the invitation, but I must be going.
Sounds good.
I can show you out.
Thank you, Robert.
Thank you for meeting me here. I know it's quite late.
It is, and it's so dark outside.
Yes. But I believe I know the answer as to why you received a dog tattoo.
Why?
Or part of the answer, at least.
Oh,
So you heard the senator.
he paid people to, well, he paid the tattoo artist to put I vote Ron on people who didn't want that.
Right. And so, if the senator did that to other patrons, then why else would you have received a dog? But because someone is paying for all tattoos to be of dogs.
What? Who would pay for all tattoos to be of dogs?
This is precisely the question we must answer. Who would have such an agenda to put dogs on the arms of every New Yorker, every high-profile, socialite, wealthy New Yorker?
But if they're putting it on the arms of every high-profile socialite, wealthy New York, oh, I can't even speak. If they're putting it on everyone's arms, how come Reginald went in for a tattoo just before me and got exactly what he wanted? What's wrong with me, detective?
Why, nothing's wrong with you.
Dear. Who would pay to put a dog tattoo on my arm?
You hear that? Yes, you got behind this dumpster with me.
Thought I heard some. Hey, Carl!
Yeah.
You hear something?
No, boss, I did not.
I thought I heard something.
You be hearing things, boss.
Say, it's been over a week since we caught any dogs.
Yeah, they all seem to be disappearing somehow.
I thought they said there'd be tons of them all over, full of wealthy purses, anything else you could snatch. But I've got nothing. Squat.
Squat and rents due again.
Damn. I swear to God, there's not a dog on these streets the next 2-3 days. I'm gonna stick it to them. Really. I mean it.
Okay, boss. You know where to find me for help.
Yeah, keep your eyes out. Watch for the arms.
All right.
This was a choice rendezvous.
just they could be robbed?
That's precisely what I'm telling you.
It's preposterous.
It's a syndicate.
You think there's a syndicate in New York City?
You know better than I do about the nature of illicit affairs. That's why I came to you.
Oh, yes. Champagne?
Why? If you insist upon it, then I must accept.
Pull up a chair.
Senator, I need to press forward with this investigation. Please, do you know who would be?
Who would be what? Or did I take your breath?
Senator. These people in the alley, they were lowlifes, ne'er-do-wells, committing these crimes. What high-profile person with a connection to Friedrich might be working with these ne'er-do-wells?
Well, I do have to say that Friedrich has not been as receptive to my requests lately, and I wonder if a certain sore loser from the last election might be involved.
Forgive me, Senator, but it seems rather convenient for the perpetrator to be your sworn political enemy.
Sometimes the truth is convenient. I try to make it that way.
Senator, when you're sitting behind this grand mahogany desk, you have all of the status, all of the power. I may entreat you to join me where we may have equal footing. And join me in a dance.
I like your style, Detective Barry.
Can you put on a record on that old gramophone you have?
Yes, I will put on a record.
How about I lead? So, you say that would-be Senator Ron is paying Friedrich to tattoo dogs so that he may rob the wealthy. Is this in alignment with his political goals?
Yes, well, Ron has always been somebody who likes to take from the wealthy, unlike me, who I like to take from the poor. You see, Ron is aligned with the poor.
Aligned with the poor. That's a rather valiant value, don't you think?
Oh, it's a valiant value for the scummiest of all people.
Sure. Now, Senator, you know how to do these dealings with Frederick as you've done them in the past yourself.
Yes.
Teach me.
It's not going to be easy. I coach you like yourself. But maybe I can do so.
Let's get to it. That's my proposition.
To tattoo a smiley face on every person who comes in here for the next 3 weeks.
Yes, that way people will always be happy.
You see, Detective Barry, you know, I appreciate your company a lot. However, at this time I can only do dogs until my contract expires.
Your contract.
Yes. But afterwards I'm more than happy to put some smiley faces on some arms and legs.
I know all about you and your contract. And I know it's with Ron.
Okay. It's a very bold accusation, Detective Barry.
Am I wrong?
You're not. However, there's more to the story. First off, how did you even figure that out?
I'm a detective. It's my job to figure things out. And I have connections just as well as you do.
Okay. Yes, it is for Ron. That doesn't stop what I'm doing. I still have 3 more weeks of dog tattooing. I'm stuck. My hands are tied, Detective. I've already been paid in advance.
Paid in advance. Now, when the senator bribed you, it was with money from the state.
That is correct.
Where is Ron receiving the funds to bribe you? He is aligned with the most impoverished of New York. How would they give him money for this endeavor?
Well, if you must know, Detective, his family is wealthy, and he took it from his parents. But listen, that's all I can say. Talk to Ron yourself. I'm a good person. I'm just doing what I'm told. I'm just following my orders, my jobs. This is what I do. I talk to Ron.
Would you set up a meeting with him for me?
Actually, I'll call him. Right now.
Hello?
On speaker, please.
Of course. Ron?
Yes, Frederick.
You have you on speaker right now.
Lovely. Who's with you?
A friend of mine. Don't need to worry about that. I just wanted to ask you a few questions. Want to go?
I am Detective Barry, and I wish to speak with you in person immediately.
That's kind of bold. Hey, here, Ron, do what she says, but don't say too much, all right?
Say everything.
Hey, you like my phone?
Frederick, who exactly is this Detective Barry you have with you? Who is she to you?
She's someone who I appreciate being around, but I'm not sure if she feels the same about me. However, Ron, maybe if you say certain things, she might appreciate my company as well. Here you go.
Well, always wanted to do a favor for a friend. When do you want to meet, Detective Barry?
As soon as possible. Can you meet right now? At the top of the Empire State Building? Not like the lightning rod, like the penthouse.
It's been long enough since I've been up there. Let's call it a day.
Thank you for your help, Frederick.
Thank you, Detective Barry.
And maybe I'll see you for that dinner sometime.
Hopefully.
Oh, Martha, Reginald. It's so lovely to see you guys again. Oh, I've had quite a terrible few days.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Why, no.
I was with the detective for a while, and I introduced her to Charles. You know Charles.
Oh, Charles.
Oh, Charles. Oh, and, well, they hit it off just fine. And then she took me to...
Okay.
Yes, of course, oh, he's such old news. I mean, that's why we changed political parties, isn't it?
Of course, yes.
Anyways, then I was in an alleyway, and someone
Oh,
started...
don't tell me you got robbed.
Oh, no, I didn't get robbed. The detective hid me behind a dumpster.
Oh, dumpster. Well, I'm so glad you didn't get robbed. There's been reports bubbling up of robberies occurring in this neighborhood. Quite unusual.
Yes, but why would you think that I would get robbed?
Why? No reason in particular.
That's quite strange, I mean. Well, I suppose state building, but I think this dark alley works just as well.
Well, you mentioned that you were afraid of heights, so I figured it wasn't good to chance it.
Yes, it was rather short-sighted. But anyways, wrong.
If you want to know about Frederick, I can provide all the character references. He's quite a wonderful man. You could not do better.
Oh, you think I want a tattoo?
Oh, yes, of course. Isn't that all the rage these days?
All of the rage, yes, and if I were to go in and ask for a tattoo, I would just receive a tattoo of a dog. You would know something about that, wouldn't you?
Well, when you put it that way, yes, I know something, but I'm surprised Frederick has confided in you so quickly.
Well, you know what they say about friends.
They'll do anything for you.
Exactly. Now, Ron, I think what you're doing is highly unethical.
And why is that?
Because when someone goes in for a tattoo, they should receive what they ask for, not a tattoo of a dog.
Gosh, who doesn't want more dogs in their life? Speaking of best friends, dogs give you one extra.
And I know that this runs deeper than just markings on one's skin. I know what the dogs symbolize. They're targets for robbery. You've been hiring petty thieves and cat burglars across New York City, haven't you?
And what if I did? They can afford to lose something. These socialites, these high lives, in their silly little soirees and balls with the bouncers. You can't tell me you've never thought the same.
Well, it is true. Few things feel worse than being treated like you're dirt for not having as much money as other people.
You see where I'm coming from.
I fear I do. I know why you asked me to meet in this alley. I know your goons are lurking about the shadows just behind us. You can tell them to come out.
Richard. Carl is there.
You want me to believe these are the only two goons that you have in this alleyway?
Fine. Lilith. Carl. Too.
Say, Ron, is this lady bothering you?
Not as of yet, but that may change quite quickly.
Listen. I fear that in my investigative pursuits so far, I've been backing the wrong horse. I think that my goals and your goals may be more in line with one another than I previously thought.
Would I be wrong to say that you'd be interested in a proposition?
You couldn't be further from wrong to think that. Yes, I am interested.
Well, this senator, with the upcoming election, he got the first run with his Vote for Ron tattoos, and I'm really fighting uphill here. I've heard news that you get along quite well with the senator.
Oh, that news has traveled so quickly.
Indeed.
But
If I gave you your answers, would you be willing to sabotage the senator?
I'll do you one better. Come with me. We have to discuss somewhere more private. The soiree. It's coming up rather soon, and you say all of
fun room.
No. I have to tell you. I think it may be best for you if you don't show face.
Don't show face? Detective, are you kidding? Oh, do you know who I would be if I didn't show face?
I know who you may be if you don't show face, but you have to trust me that it will be worse if you do.
Oh, detective, you have to tell me more. I don't understand.
Something is going to happen at this soiree. Something big.
Something big?
Something big. Something disfavorable for people like your friends. People like Reginald and Martha.
Well, they're going too. Should I tell them not to come?
No, I think they should be there, certainly. But I know that your kind of soul and heart, you're just impressionable and a little too talkative. But that's besides the point, but I need you to trust me and to not go.
All right, detective. Oh,
And if you were to be there and betray me, it would be a big stain on my heart.
so you know how to play me. Fine. I won't go. But you better find me a better occasion to wear that dress too.
I will.
Reginald, have we finished setting out all the orders for the soiree?
Why, yes.
And all the decorations are just so, and now all we need to do is make sure that the rabbits don't get it. It
Yeah.
couldn't be more perfect.
I'm sure our bouncer can handle that.
Say, where is everyone?
There's no punctuality in this town.
No, truly, I think I might head downstairs and make a few calls.
Reginald!
Why, hello. What a pleasure. I'm sure your campaign is doing well this year.
Yes, it's doing wonderful.
And might I see the back?
Oh.
Oh, do grace me. My, it has set in well.
Yes, yes. And I added the new hot dog stand by the Empire State Building.
I'll have to go check it out.
I'm sure you haven't introduced me as your date.
Ah, yes. This is Detective Barry.
Reginald, so great to meet your acquaintance. Again.
Yes, detective.
Quite a firm handshake.
I must ask, did you not run into the bouncer on the way in?
Oh, I did, but seeing as I am the senator's +1.
Of course. Well, why don't I let you get comfortable?
Yes, we'd love to. And love to eat some of these hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, Ron! A pleasure, as
So
always.
nice to see you again.
Yes.
Senator.
Ron?
Well, quite a full party we have here.
Yes. Oh, and Frederick!
Hello, thank you.
Yes, so wonderful to have someone like you in our party. Say, I was wondering if I could get a new ink sometime soon.
Oh, you will be the perfect person to do that.
Yes.
Stop by the Tattoo Emporium. What is that? Detective Barry, I see?
Yes, Frederick, hello.
Hey.
Now, Reginald, I believe at a party of your status, you prefer us to put our valuables in a closet.
Well, if you wouldn't mind locking them away, just
Yes.
for safekeeping, you know.
Great.
Here.
Well, I don't have my pocket watch, but
So Detective, while they
My senator.
give away their valuables so it can be stored, you mentioned you came in with Senator Charles.
Yes, that is correct.
I'm assuming as friends, right?
Oh, sure. We're not using any titles at this time.
I imagine you're working at a hot dog stand or something.
oh, I've been been working at a smoothie establishment, a little more upscale, but you've got to be where the voters are, as you know.
Oh, yes, yes. You do love to fraternize very directly with the voters.
And how goes it in your tall tower of yours up near the top of the Empire State Building? I'm sure you're so in touch with voters' values today there.
Well.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Frederick, I don't believe I saw you turn in your valuables to the host.
That is correct. I am a special person, so I would not do so.
Do you believe you are above the rules?
I believe I'm playing it safe, Detective.
Well, there would be no safer place than the vault of Reginald and Martha.
Yes.
Frederick, I insist. I trust these people very much, and I think you should give them your valuables at this time.
Have any pets lately?
Pets?
Yes, I always
Why?
took you for somebody who might have a furry friend of sorts.
Oh, well, if you must know, I adopted a cat recently to
Really?
live in the menagerie, but why do you ask?
Well, I simply saw you as a dog person.
Oh, I see.
And I trust that any canines you have running about this city are treating you well.
Oh, for sure. They're treating me so well. I don't know that what you are trying to imply is quite... If you must know, it is quite the best decision I have made recently.
Those
If you'll
are
excuse me for a moment. Ron, may I steal you?
Of course, for the dance.
Oh, yes, it seems that the dancing portion of the soiree is happening now. So, are they coming soon?
I believe so. I got both Carl and Carl number 2. As well as all the other heroes, as you saw, coming this way.
And they are to be arriving in probably just mere seconds.
Mere seconds from the back.
Frederick has already turned in his valuables. I believe he was the last person.
That is excellent. You don't know how many mouths these golden watches go to feed.
Hopefully they'll arrive soon before the other guests get suspicious.
Do you hear that?
What in heavens?
Oh, dear!
Oh, no! Who are these goons?
They are so unfamiliar.
All
What are you
right.
doing in this establishment?
Just taking all the valuables. Whatever you've got.
Oh, well, they're not on me currently. They're all sitting locked in that very secure vault over there that hasn't been locked.
Why didn't you lock it?
All right.
What's that?
Looks like we're going to be taking them. Okay?
What the hell?
Hey, Senator. I didn't recognize you. Very nice to meet you, I must say.
Hey, you! You're not going to know.
Oh, shit!
Gosh, we are in so much danger right now. And everyone better just not do anything.
How about you fight me? Wanna fight?
Wanna fight?
You're picking a wrong fight with the wrong people.
Frederick, that goon has a gun!
And
Yeah.
big old boss.
Would bring hand to a gunfight.
Alright. Just take the valuables and leave, alright?
Want to give him a parting shot? Somewhere that won't kill him, but, do some damage.
I wouldn't question the goons anytime soon. Ron, this was not part of the plan.
No, it wasn't, but do you have to expect some things to go wrong?
No, Ron, this is really not okay. I thought we were just going to be taking money from rich people, not shooting
money voluntarily. They don't even pay taxes.
I know this, and I know this better than anyone, but we need to get you to a hospital. This has all gotten very out of hand.
Listen, do you think Frederick's hands are clean?
Well, no. But do you think yours are?
At least I don't like it.
I guess mine are too. Ugh. We need to go to the hospital. Everyone, all together, right now.
I wouldn't go anywhere anytime soon, Detective.
You.
Why, yes. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation with one Ron.
Reginald.
We were just supposed to be stealing money from rich people, is that right?
What of this?
Oh, Senator. It was all just figurative speech. We wanted to capitalize on the time that is so valuable that you offer to us. I know nothing of these. All right, you figured us out. What are you going to do about it?
Why, Detective, I'm not going to do a thing. Have a nice day.
I can't believe you! Oh, that really hurt everything. Why would you do that? Why would you steal from them?
Because they're bad people.
Well, aren't you a bad person for stealing?
I guess we're all kind of good and bad people, and it's just about doing worse things than other people. Like you just slapped me. But that's okay. That's a bad action, but you're still a good person. It's a spectrum. I used to think there was just good and bad, but there's more than just right and wrong. It's a false dichotomy.
That may be true, Detective, but there's still time to do something that will at least make someone happy. Frederick's been shot. The rich have no money. Ron is under investigation because you and him got caught stealing.
And the senator, he was there. He was robbed of all of his assets as well.
And it's all over the news.
With both the senator and Ron being caught up in this political scandal, it appears that there will be a vacancy in the upcoming election.
Ladies and gentlemen, today I am officially announcing my campaign for senator. I do hope I will receive your vote, especially after the 2 recent dropouts in our race.
See that on the news, on the television, just there? Listen,
Yes.
I knew this would happen. And it was all part of my grand scheme. Why do you think I asked you not to attend the party? Well, your name isn't in any of the news reports, whereas every other person on the guest list was included. Everyone else's names are being dragged through the media mud as we speak. But you're a clean, fresh, new face. For the voters of New York.
Oh, no. Detective, I'm really not a political woman. Wouldn't you be a much better fit?
Well, behind every great political woman is, of course, another scheming political woman. Remember I promised you an occasion to wear that dress?
Yes.
Don't you think the senatorial debates is just the place?
Oh, I would look so lovely.
All those cameras, all those lights,
All the attention.
all on you.
I'll do it, Detective.
Say, you voted for that lady whoever her knows?
Yeah.
I love that woman.
Beautiful face.
She knows everybody and is everybody in New York.
Innocent.
Got my vote for sure.
Yeah. We now bring you to the senatorial race.
due to unforeseen circumstances with the dropouts, the winner of this debate will become the senator. So, we welcome our candidates.
You've got this. Remember the talking points that we talked about.
I remember. And you'll speak to me through the earpiece if I ever mess up.
Yes, but as I told you before, the earpieces sometimes malfunction, so you may not hear every word I say. So, you need to use your own voice. I believe in you. You can do this.
All right, detective.
Now, the first question of the debate. What are your plans for New York City? And rather for representing New York City senatorially.
I believe in supporting
Education rights.
education rights. I think, no more people should go without education.
Oh, that is very nice. And what of you, Reginald?
Why, I'm sure all of you have seen my many advertisements. My campaign coffers will flow into your pockets. If you want to see my face on every billboard, you will have that right in this city under my rule.
Okay.
Objection. I don't want to see his face on every billboard.
You have a reply.
Why, yes, think of the alternative. Do you really want to vote for a candidate with half a dog on her arm?
I was hoping they wouldn't bring that up.
It's just true.
Show them. Show them your dirty half dog. Bear your arms to the city of New York and show what you've been hiding.
Oh, shut up, Reginald!
Oh!
Tell them. You have to tell them the truth.
I do only have a half-dog tattoo, but it's because of all the damn corruption in the city that people like him uphold. Well, I know I might have been part of the problem once, but well, it's recently come to light just how terrible things can be here when all the wealthy get together and decide things without the input of anybody else. Things have only been going wrong around here because all of these rich people, these high hoity-toity political figures, they spend all their money on crazy things like putting tattoos of dogs on people who they think should be robbed and eyeball prawn on people so that they'll decimate their political opponents. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Can't we all just be people? Can't we all just get the tattoos that we want to get?
Well, New York City, I believe we have a new senator.
It's me.
No,
Suck it,
this
Reginald!
can't be. After all the money I got.
It's gonna be my money now.
The money you got?
Well, I didn't say anything. No. Yeah, I've been framed. There's
Do you
no.
have anybody here certified to arrest somebody?
I do.
Yes. I am a detective of law, and I am doing a citizen's arrest of this man right now.
You'll never prove anything. There's no way. Come on, please, blow that up. You'll see.
Yeah, scram. You did it. I did it. You're the senator.
Oh no, I'm the senator. You're gonna keep helping me, right, detective?
Of course. As difficult as it was, I've severed ties with all of the figures that we've been associating with. For the best, I think. Yes. So now it's just me and you.
On a new journey.
Against. Not against. No, not against, but with New York City.
And that's our show!
Now.
Come on.
Anna.
Jayda!
Simran!
Julian!
Peter on the keys! Stephen on drums! And Anna on lights! Thank you all so much for coming.
believe they just made plot out of that. I know. It's incredible watching them like just like beckoning at each other. We're like, you're on the scene now, and then we do it.
Hey, y'all, come here.